Hello everyone, I'm Rashmi Mangla. I'm back again with my e-commerce lecture series. This is our 16th lecture of e-commerce. The topics that we'll be taking up today are e-commerce and wholesale, its features, problems faced by wholesalers, and benefits of e-commerce to wholesalers. So let's get started. Now, see, wholesale business, a wholesaler is a person who is selling the products in bulk to the retailers. That's a wholesaler. Like the shopkeepers which are nearby your house, they all are retailers. They also purchase the product from big markets, wherein they go to the wholesale market and they take the products from wholesalers and then they bring the products to give it to the ultimate customers. So let's see now e-commerce and wholesale. How does e-commerce work in wholesale markets? We'll see it in detail. See, wholesale e-commerce refers to B2B, that is, B2B online ordering software. That's basically a software that enables buyers such as retailers. Now, who are the buyers here? They're the retailers, to order products to resell their suppliers, to resell from their suppliers, typically manufacturers or distributors, without having to use manual methods such as calling, emailing or faxing in orders. So they don't have to use manual methods. They don't have to actually go. They can directly order the products online from the manufacturers or from the distributors. Now, there are various features that the suppliers should prioritize on, so that they can enable the wholesale e-commerce to their buyers. So those features, we have to see them in detail. Let's see them one by one. Features to enable wholesale e-commerce for their buyers. First one is advanced wholesale e-commerce pricing. See, wholesalers, they have various buyers of different shapes and sizes. There might be a small retailer, there might be, who has a very small shop. There might be a retailer who is having a big shop, or maybe a kind of showroom maybe. So they have buyers of all shapes and sizes, and their relationships with each account varies, and so does their pricing. See, obviously the retailer who's purchasing ample number of products, for them the prices might be little lower as compared to the retailer who's buying only a small quantity. So for the wholesale also, e-commerce platform, it provides value to the products, and it must be able to maintain the buyer's trust by correctly reporting the prices which are specifically meant for them. See, when you physically go to the wholesaler, you have a contact with them and they know you personally. So they charge the prices according to their customers. So similarly on e-commerce platform also, they must be able to maintain the buyer's trust, and they should offer such prices which are specifically meant for the buyer. And just as wholesale buyers need to be offered differentiated prices in wholesale e-commerce portal, because there are different prices for different buyers, so the products also need to be customized accordingly. Then secondly, they have customer specific wholesale e-commerce catalogs. See, as I told you, because there are different buyers, they have different demands, so similarly their catalogs are also customer specific. As per the needs of the customers, they have different product catalogs. Okay. Then third one, easy wholesale e-commerce reordering. Now your B2B buyers, they have a constant need to replenish the items they sell. Whatever they are selling, they replenish it, and you want to continue the supplier, they choose to fulfill those orders. Whosoever is the supplier, they should fulfill the orders whichever they are placing. So the faster your buyers can reorder, the more time they'll have to discover other products. If they are reordering quickly, so they will not be able to discover more products in your wholesale e-commerce catalog. So it's reordering should be easy. Then offline wholesale e-commerce ordering on mobile. See, nowadays they even on mobiles, wholesalers, or the buyers, they are very busy. Both of them are very busy, and especially small business owners, they are handling their own replenishment. So they need to be able to add products to their wholesale e-commerce cart at any time. They should have such quick access that at any point of the day, maybe in the night also, they can add the products in their cart. Alright, their e-commerce cart, like on Flipkart we add, no, in our cart. We at any time you can choose the product, you can choose the dress, and you can add it on your cart. So similarly, wholesalers also, they should be enabled that they can add products in their cart anytime and anywhere, and they shouldn't have to worry that their Wi-Fi is working or not. So they have offline wholesale e-commerce for them. And they, like, even if they are traveling, like they are on train or they are boarding a flight and there is not unreliable internet connectivity, they should still be able to place orders from you. So you should also offer offline wholesale e-commerce ordering on mobile, that maybe via call or via a simple message also, so that they can order. Then a native mobile app for wholesale e-commerce. See, whenever you are writing orders from scratch, it's often easiest for retailers to just have a look at their quantities, or to have a look at their shelves, whatever they are having. So to streamline this workflow, they need a mobile ordering option. Again, as I told you, they need a mobile ordering option. Now this time mobile ordering can be online. Like, it can be a mobile optimized website which can easily work on the mobile. There can be a native wholesale e-commerce mobile app that can work on both Android and iOS, which can make the buying simpler. That even while sitting in the shop also, the retailers can purchase the product. So they should have a native mobile app also. Then barcode scanning. See, while we are on the topic of ordering the shelf side, so we should not miss out the importance of enabling barcode. See, the barcode scanning should be enabled for the customers, because it becomes easy. When the retailers, they also sell the product to the customers now. If barcode scanning is made available, so they can also easily sell, and they can also they can create the bills easily with the barcode scanning methods. So this should be enabled for them, because it saves a lot of time also. Then last one is review, modify and confirm wholesale e-commerce orders. So you're creating a personalized or fully functional buying experience, that works seamlessly online and offline. So there should be such kind of experience that works both online and offline, either on desktop also and on mobile devices also. So that is the main thing that is required to maintain a steady flow of wholesale e-commerce orders. So we should review our methods, we should modify them, and we should confirm wholesale e-commerce orders. Then these are the features that are required. Now, wholesalers, they face a lot of problems also. See, the end products, which they are giving, they may be diverse, but whatever challenges are there, these organizations face, they are kind of similar only. So the challenges which most of the wholesalers face in the whole industry are, first one is increasing competition from manufacturers. See, increasingly efficient logistics team, because we have a lot of logistics teams, so they allow manufacturers to sell more goods directly to end users, and which is actually bypassing the mediators or distributors. And plus, in many manufacturing sectors, it has produced large manufacturers with national distribution system. And when it was a physical shop, when they were not doing the work online, so they were only selling in their specific area. But now, because their business is going online, so they have a national distribution systems, which is ultimately increasing the competition for the manufacturers. Then retailers demanding faster delivery. See, retailers, they demand faster delivery, and wholesalers, they are often fined for them, that if their product is found inaccurate, or if they are unable to meet the deadlines, then they are imposed fines. And many companies, they have invested in technology upgrades also, and additional employee trainings, so that they can meet the new standards of techniques. Then dependence on fuel prices. See, wholesaling is all about where you have to transport the products. So fuel prices, they also play an important role in companies' overall profitability. Like, if the fuel price is more, that means your transportation cost would be more, or your wholesale operating cost would be more. And many distributors, they pass this cost to suppliers in the form of fuel surcharges. But some smaller companies, they may not have this leverage, due to which they have to suffer this additional cost themselves. So it has a dependence on fuel prices also. Then vulnerability to changing prices. See, rapid changes in cost leave distributors vulnerable to changes in inventory values. As and when the cost keep on changing, inventory values also change. And although distributors, they try to limit the cost exposure by pricing products according to a percentage of markup cost. They just find a markup cost and they take out a certain percentage of it, on the basis of which the prices are fixed. But competition can make it impossible to mark up expensive inventory when prices are falling. So it is, vulnerability to changing prices, again a major problem that is faced. Then worker safety concerns. See, there are many, significant hazards that are associated with storage or handling and transportation of many products. So companies, they might implement tight safety standards so that they can avoid system failures, and they can be ready for the potential issues that can arise. Then supplier and retailer consolidation. Wholesalers are losing buying power. Why? Because we have increasing consolidation among manufacturers. Because suppliers and retailers, they are consolidated. So wholesalers are losing buying power. Regional distributors have become easy acquisition targets. They are the main targets who can be acquisitioned as they struggle to compete with national players. So the top chains, they are the ones who are increasing their market share, and they continue to take advantage of manufacturer discounts for large purchases, which again gives them leverage with distributors, who are unable to offer similar terms. See, distributors, they are not dealing with a lot number of products, so they cannot give as much discount as the manufacturer can give, which ultimately, is hampering the work of the distributors. Last one, centralized buying by large customers. See, instead of letting stores buy regionally, there are many, most purchasing is handled through company headquarters, which again gives them greater leverage with suppliers and potentially streamlining the entire delivery process. See, a company has got different, like setups in various regions of the country. So the main headquarter, whichever state there is a main headquarter, in most of the cases those headquarters are dealing with purchasing of the main products. So again, they have a centralized buying, and it is likely to eliminate many regional distributors in favor of large distributors that can deal in large volume. Because when headquarters buying, so they will purchase from such a distributor who can make the goods available in large quantities, because they are purchasing for all of the units of their enterprise. So that is again a problem which the wholesalers face. Now, not only this, apart from the problems faced, e-commerce, it gives various benefits to the wholesalers. Let's see those benefits one by one. There are mainly 6 benefits that they get, amongst which, the first benefit of e-commerce to wholesalers is consistent buyer interaction. See, many wholesalers, they drop the ball on buyer relations between trade shows, and at times they miss out, they are not very much connected. They don't know their buyers at times. So they miss out on opportunities to connect with their retailers, while many incorporate email marketing into their sales strategies. They have email marketing so that they can stay in touch and with their buyers. Though this is not consistent and very effective, but yes, to enhance buyer interaction, they are using some or the other method. But when we talk about e-commerce, it allows wholesalers to a 24/7 online catalog. E-commerce mein they can view the catalog anytime. They can keep the buyers engaged and interested in products. As like for example, any time of the day, maybe in the night also, whenever you are free, you can open any of the e-commerce websites and you can view the products. So they keep you engaged 24/7 because their availability is there. They don't have any time foundations. So this can help increase orders, because There is consistent buyer interaction. Buyers can view the products anytime, so which can help in increasing orders. Then create room for mobile browsing. See, retailers are beginning to expect wholesalers. They are beginning that they provide them with some convenience and consistency of e-commerce operation. And buyers, they are often on the move, like they need remote access to wholesale product catalogs. They mean that they should have quick view to the catalog, वो easily catalogs देख पाए between shows to facilitate browsing and reorders. They can easily see the catalogs again and again. That is what buyers want. And by giving buyers mobile access to your online catalog, and if wholesaler, they can give a mobile access, they can create a mobile browsing, so you can easily accommodate the preferences of retailers. They'll be able to quickly see the products, they'll be able to quickly communicate with you and tell you their demands or whatever will be their suggestions. So while giving your wholesale business a competitive edge by authorizing them mobile browsing or by giving them mobile access. Then direct to consumer potential. Many wholesalers are deciding to skip the middlemen. They don't want to involve middlemen and they want to go direct with the consumer with online sales. And in doing so, wholesalers, they can create an online component that gives them an option to easily add a direct to consumer option, that wholesalers, they don't need to sell the retailer, they can even sell to the customer. So such kind of potential is a benefit to the wholesaler because they can avoid the extra charges that they have to incur, or they can have more profits by selling the products directly to the consumer. Then eliminate unnecessary cost. See, if there was a physical showroom or there was a warehouse which the wholesaler had to maintain, it will involve a huge cost, isn't it? Rent would be required or some storage facilities would be required. So these kind of costs, they get eliminated when you have an e-commerce business. You can have a good catalog for yourself, wherein you can have a right website design where you can provide interactive experiences for buyers, and they can explore your inventory and identify whatever makes sense for their stores. So whatever product they feel is good for their stores, they can have a look at it and they can explore it. So no additional costs are required and they can be easily eliminated. Then increase promotional opportunities. See, with e-commerce, you can simply download and stream any image. With e-commerce, by using e-commerce, you can upload the images of your products on your websites. You can and the consumers also, they can directly download and view the products easily. So this provides a ease and efficiency in the business operations, and thus reinforcing that why creating an e-commerce business simplifies product promotion, because when you upload pictures of your products, when customers can have a view of it, obviously your brand that also gets promoted, and your products also, they are also easily accessible to the consumers. The last benefit is tapping into new markets. See, B2B e-commerce allows wholesalers to tap into new and difficult to reach markets also, that would have previously been largely off limits. Such kind of markets, which would have been out of their limits, they can even target those kind of markets and they can get into it by using the platform of e-commerce, because e-commerce platform, they can be customizable, isn't it? So they can tap into new markets. These are the benefits that e-commerce gives to the wholesalers. That's all for today, children. Let's see the questions based on today's concept. What are the features that suppliers should prioritize as they seek to enable wholesale e-commerce for their buyers? What are the problems faced by wholesalers? What are the benefits of e-commerce to wholesalers? Stay tuned for the upcoming lecture. We'll be studying e-commerce and service industry in the next class. Thank you.